one of the things that I am very, very encouraged with is I was going through, we've had this big national conference, international conference, I guess. And there's like 15,000 management professors and folks like that that go to it. It's called the Academy of Management. Um, and one of the things that I was going through and very much encouraged was the number of sessions where people are actually talking about mental health and also, things about life with the profession that we're actually in. And that's really different from what I've seen in the past. Maybe I was really blinded to it. I don't know. Um, but I think it's very different because I think we're actually calling into question some of the assumptions that we actually make as as professionals that I think are actually really profound and really important that we don't address and we don't think about. One of the things that I'm encouraged to see that's happening across the board, and it's strange because I think that there's actually somewhat of a debate in culture, right? It's sort of a cultural debate. Let's just go there of what it means to live a long and productive life. One sort of conversation, which I think it's long standing, has been going on forever. Not necessarily forever, but decades and decades, is that the only thing that actually matters is how you perform. Um, the amount of money that you have, the how beautiful you are. It's sort of standard assumptions, right? The sort of basic things. But then there's also this kind of uprising conversation that is happening that makes people uneasy, I think. Um, but there's a lot of people that are embracing it, sort of questioning it. Is this all there actually is? Right? Is there more to life? I think a lot of people used to get um, meaning from things like, religion and, various different aspects, which I think a lot of people still do today. I think it's not necessarily um, mutually exclusive. But I think that there's a lot of other people questioning their lives in terms of thinking about what can we do better, or what can we do? How can we actually get both performance, um, and whatever that means? I don't even know what the hell that means, but also um, meaning. And I don't even know what the hell that means either. I think, we can sort of look at these in an academic way and break them all down. But for me, it's these two things for me, and it's different for everybody. But for me, performance is, am I actually, um, am I taking care of the people that are around me? That's not really businessy. And, that's not something that we talk about in business schools, but to me, that's really important. And then the other thing is, am I feeling good? And then at emotion moments, and feeling good is, it's not happy all the time, right? Like smiling and all that kind of stuff all the time. But do I, if I was to look at my day at the end of the day, do I feel like that was a good use of my time? And I'm always sort of assessing these things. And to me, I think, you know, I, I don't, if I was just to focus on performance, the only thing I would care about is publishing papers. Um, And I don't get a lot out of that, to be honest. I really don't. I don't feel a lot from that. Maybe I did at one point, but I don't think I did ever did. And where I get a lot of meaning is this, right? So I'm actually adding a lot of, so I get that sort of performance aspect of things. Yeah, I'm doing the job and I'm probably excelling. I would excel more if I just focused on that. But it's not true. I get, for me, I get more, I can get back up and get going, um, because I can get back up and get going because, um, I do this. I actually do something that's for somewhat fun, I guess. I don't know if you'd call it fun building the reciprocity project. I get meaning out of it, and allows me to get back up and to do it again and figure out what to do next. My life felt a lot more empty before I had something like this. It really, truly did. Um, and now I feel a little bit more fulfilled in just more meaning. And so if I was asked to have this as a mutually exclusive or drop it or, don't do it again, it would be crushing to me. This matters so much to me where I feel good about myself to do things that is a creative endeavor that, yeah, I don't think a lot of people like. Some people like it, but I don't think a lot of people like it, right? I think that there are a lot of people that don't really get much out of this, or, they view it in a negative light. But for me, it gives me meaning. And that's where I was thinking with all of the stuff that I saw at the Academy of Management. There's a lot of stuff going on about meaning in the profession. And I think a lot of people are questioning that and losing their sense of self in terms of, we don't get that anymore. What the meaning is to be a professor or to have a good career. We used to, maybe, but I don't think we ever really used to. And so I think we're actually adding this layer, what it means to live a fulfilled life and interact with your family, your friends, and everybody around you so that you feel good and everybody else feels good, whatever that means. I know that this is full of all sorts of conditions and, that I don't exactly know what any of this stuff is about, but I'm actually quite clear on it that if I only perform, I don't have that sense of self. But when I add stuff that really does not have a lot of, people may not see it, they don't get it, and it's just for me, I get a lot of fulfillment. I get a lot of meaning from it that I can't explain. All right, go out there, go do some wonderful things. Take care and have a wonderful day.